Good afternoon, ma'am. Introduce my full name is Maria Fridolin Patibengu. I'm from 12 Social A. Now, I will present my English assignment. The topic of this assignment is education and public health in the pandemic era. From this topic, I received an issue or news about the 6 million vaccine passes 40, 43rd and 44th arriving in the country on Friday, August 27, 2021. My response and opinions on this issue from various aspects of life. The first is from the economic aspect. From the issue that I read, there is a sentence that says, "Don't be sorry if you get COVID-19. Enter the issue or D." The economy and the future of the family left behind will be terrible. We are still a pandemic. From this sentence, I want to give a response that as a responsible society, we should comply with health protocols, for example, when working, so that the needs and the family's economy are kept under control. The second is from the health aspect. In my opinion, the vaccine that arrives in Indonesia will be very useful for the community, because with this vaccine it can increase the body's immunity so that we are not actually infected with the coronavirus. This Delta variant is more dangerous than the previous virus. The third is from the social aspect. From this issue, I would like to respond that we can see from the rules of health protocols, namely maintaining a distance from each other in terms of social life. We are required not to crowd and always keep a distance from each other for mutual safety. And the last, from the educational aspect, in my view, the arrival of the 43rd and 44th states vaccine in Indonesia is very useful, especially in the world of education. Why I why do I think this way? Because with this fashion, teenagers and students will be vaccinated, and we can all go back to school as usual, even though we are still in school. With the safe system, we are very happy, because you can receive lessons directly at school and can meet again with teachers and friends. The Ministry of Education, Culture, Research and technology is preparing to hold limit face-to-face learning or PTM in the near future. In accordance with the plan, the Ministry of Education will allow face-to-face schools in areas located in the area with the implementation of community activity restrictions level 1 to level 3. The Director General of Early Childhood Education, Basic Education, and Secondary Education of the Ministry of Education, Jumeri, said that face-to-face schools will be limited to referring to the decree of 4 ministers signed on March 30. The 4 ministers are Education Minister Nadiem Anwar Makarim, Minister of Home Affairs Tito Karnavian, Minister of Religions Yakut Choli Kaumas, and Minister of Health Budi Gunawan Sadikin. In the decree, it is stated that one of the conditions for implementation of limit offline school is the fulfillment of 2 doses of the coronavirus disease COVID-19 vaccine for all teachers and educators. After the vaccination requirements are met, the local government is obligated to provide opportunities for schools to open limit face-to-face learning options. Another legal basis in the 3 instructions of the Minister of Home Affairs that regulate the implementation of PPKM levels 1 to 4. But if there are parents who are not stable, maybe because their children have not been vaccinated, there are comorbidities or other reason, students are allowed to study from home. COVID-19 vaccination for students is not a main requirement, because based on records from the Ministry of Education, so far the first dose of vaccination for children aged 12 years is only 10%. The second dose of vaccination for students is only 5%. If you wait for students to be completely vaccinated, starting PTM is too long. From the topic that discuss the implementation of face-to-face learning without being vaccinated or not yet vaccinated, in my opinion, it is better to hold or carry out vaccinations for both students and teachers because it will have a very bad impact if face-to-face learning is carried out without vaccine, considering the increasing COVID-19 pandemic and increasingly threaten human safety. That's all for my presentation for today's assignment. Thank you for your attention. Good afternoon.